is Namwala district, home to a population of 167,000 inhabitants. Located 170 kilometers to the northwest of Southern Province capital Choma district, Namwala boasts of a thriving livestock sector, which currently stands at a population of over 152,000 animals, making the livestock sector the mainstay of its local economy. Despite this, the district's socio-economic status remains a concern. Official records indicate that about 70% of the population in the district continues to live in poverty. Given this situation, government has been making strides to improve the current socio-economic status of the people here. Through the Constituency Development Fund, government has endeavored to improve the socio-economic status of Namwala district in various sectors, among them the health and education sectors, and has further empowered cooperatives and individuals with grants and loans, which have improved their various business streams. In 2023, Namwala Council approved the 2024 budget amounting to 63.5 million kwacha, which signified a 38% increase as compared to the previous year's budget, which stood at 45.4 million kwacha. Namwala Council chairperson now explains the socio-economic status of the people of Namwala district and how the Constituency Development Fund has been contributing to enhance welfare in the district.
CDF is a game changer. It has really changed the face of Namwala. When we just came in 2021, we found that that time we were receiving 1.6 per constituency. When the CDF committee sat, well, of course, we decided that as a district, we finish all the things which were left by the PF. I mean, the PF had left a number of buildings which were uncompleted, and those buildings were paid in full. I really want to thank the president. I don't know how he thought of bringing that money to the people of Namwala. You know, Namwala people are working in poverty. 70% of the population of Namwala are in poverty. Yes, people have got animals. You hear that Namwala they have got. It's not everyone. 70% are working in poverty. But by the coming of this CDF, it has changed the life of people.
Ephraim Shandavu is Namwala District Commissioner. He too now explains how the fund has helped transform the lives of the people in Namwala district.
People now are able to say what they want to see in their areas. Unlike in the past, where the CDF was just for the MP. This time, it's the power to the people. And there's no better power to give to the people than economic power. So CDF has come to do that. And for Namwala, we are happy that whatever we have received, we have put it to good use. We have projects in every ward. Most of them have been completed in terms of schools, clinics, maternity annexes, and we have given a number of grants and loans to the local people. They are rearing beef, they are rearing small ruminant animals, and most of them are running businesses as we speak. So it's something that has suddenly turned around the face of Namwala.
Among some of the notable sectors that have benefited from the Constituency Development Fund in Namwala district is the education sector. The local authority has overseen the construction of 1x3 classroom blocks at over 5 community schools, among them Tunga Community School, which has been constructed at a cost of 559,435 kwacha. The headman here at Tunga Community explained some of the challenges pupils faced before this 1x3 classroom block was constructed.
Batakunakuza chikolo chechini batakunakuza kaba CDF. Bana kabaiya muchisamu kulibayi mutwa bakubayisha muchisamu. So kabaiya kuhwa grade 1 kuya kushika 4. So twalumba ukwata chikolo chilu kwache chikono kutunga yaba first tu kwata chikolo.
Twaboterwa maningi kutuletera chikolo kono kutunga twakupengere bana bakwiya mushisamu bakwenda omitobo ukawirihi so twaboterwa maningi.
Namwala Council Public Relations Officer highlights some of the works that have been conducted at this school.
We are here at Tunga Community School. Under CDF, we constructed a 1x2 classroom block. This was funded under the 2022 third quarter allocation, because CDF is all about empowering the local people. So all the projects that have been done in Namwala were awarded to local contractors.
Having seen how the Constituency Development Fund has transformed the lives of learners, the community has made some proposals about how CDF can address some of the challenges they continue to face.
Twalumba kutuzakira chikolo chechi batuletera madeski shonse bana bareka kukalanshi tulanda limwe batuzakira limwe chikolo chinji chisumpuke chiye kumbere batubikire na limwe chishike grade 12 kambo kakuti bana kwiya kuba kwiya kabaiya kulale mushinzoko limulahu so tulanda limwe chikolo ano aine boho aina mehi so bana balateka mehi kulale balahizano. So twalumba ihulumende mbuya tuchita tulanda limwe ihulumende kechiya kumbere kutuchitira shimwe shiboto.
Twalombako ba CDF kwamba batuletereko chipatela tuyenda mushinzo kuya kubambwe kuchipatela na ukwanchoro kushirikwa olo ulikwete ihu abona watumbukira muhira so twahakuya na intenda twalomba kwamba ihulumende itulanganye.
Equally, at Chinyemo Community School, government has constructed a 1x3 classroom block, which was completed at a cost of 482,562 kwacha.
As you can appreciate where we are right now, you can see that the children have been learning under makeshift classroom blocks. And at Chinyemo Primary School, the school runs from early childhood to grade 4. So by the construction of this 1x2 classroom blocks is really welcome, because the community, the children won't have to walk long distances. Because imagine pupils were walking from here to Namwala Central, to Luvanga Primary School. So right now at least they'll be catered for here, and they'll be accorded the chance to get a good quality education.
Brian Chiaumba is the chairperson of Chinyemo Community School Parent Teachers Association. He now explains what the construction of this school means for pupils and the community in this area.
Chini twalumbisha maningi kambo twakuya nabo zumuzumu ubana bachikolo kabaiya kunini kunamwala kweni ku town, so kairi long distance kwa kono kuya kunamwala, so obobo twalumbisha maningi kurumende chikolo kuchiswenya hwawe amana buzumuzu mwimbu twakuyanisha maningi mutukolo to tubakwira to twabwizu, especially mbu cheno chinji cha rain season bunji bwashindi bana kabatai makabaka uti hula yashika ombono bana wina kwiya, so bana kabanika kambati babatandakali babwera nganda makana hula, so bobo twalumbisha maningi kukhurumende ngudu zakira chikolo chero tulalumbisha ulimu kukhurumende kwamba ituzakire bunji makrasi zabwe ala hula kambo uniyo akuriyo mu grade 1 up to grade 4 ama ma classes ariyo obiri chito akulombeshe ejo kukhurumende amana obamayi manda abamayi mutu akulombesha manika abamayi kuwakwini kuba wakunamwala kuza kushika kono kunamwala town kuza kushika kono awongu distance ndale maningi, so kwakubosha kwamba bamayi bazakirwa manda kwamba kabanika banika ahwawe.
Now, having constructed these learning facilities, availability of desks is an important component cardinal to completing this package. In line with the presidential directive of ensuring no child sits on the floor, Namwala Town Council awarded contracts to local contractors for the purchase and delivery of 2,300 desks.
We have also given out contracts to local suppliers. Most of them are even youths, and to supply and deliver about 1,300 two-seater school decks and 1,000 one-seater borax, which includes a table and a chair, to local schools. So the policy is that all the newly constructed 1x2 classroom blocks will be supplied with the new decks that have been made. So in all, we've spent about 2.7 million kwacha just on the decks.
In line with the local authorities' endeavor to empower local contractors to make and deliver desks in learning facilities in the district, Saint Carpentry and Joinery is one of the local firms that has been awarded the contract to make and deliver desks in learning facilities in Namwala on behalf of the local authority.
Mu 2023 vatupako ikupamba madeski ali 300 of which igumulo walo ngu 330,000 kwacha. Otherwise twajanako mabenefit mabotu kuli nkani ya CDF kambo chintu cha twali kumwabu yabona twabona madeski asika mu district but wako how tuchitako empower swebo twajanako titulaisis yako bana besu turabambako kuchitako improve mimikwashi yesu akunjiha ibantu bamwe kambo tatubereka ibyotorika twajana out at least as a company, so to about 7 not tubereka wano kuli batentelela kuli bali ku carpentry kwini kuya mponya ababereka byo kutumana byo bobambati handyman. So otherwise ponya meaning umuntu uli wonse wajanako ija kuchita.
The discussion concerning the Constituency Development Fund and its role in enhancing socio-economic development in Namwala cannot overlook the important part played by traditional leaders. Traditional leaders are not only the custodians of cultural norms and traditions, but in this case are important partners in the realization of the Constituency Development Fund. Chief Nalubamba and Chief Muchila now explain the role CDF is playing in improving the chiefdoms here.
If you look at our chiefdom, I think we've had significant projects that have happened in the chiefdom arising from CDF, which were under full control ourselves. So I mean, like we at Nachumbo over the health post which has been built, and the community gladly gave up land because they realized that they asked for this thing and they gave up the land so they could build this health post. We've had a classroom block that Nakamboma done there. Again, the community asked for that. So we're seeing the power in asking for things and then seeing them being delivered by government through CDF. We've also seen people being trained in various skills, which before they would have to look for money of their own to go and do this training. But they're going to Lusaka and Choma and acquiring skills that they can come back and use at home. We can see the infrastructure that has come out from CDF, access roads to, like from our chiefdom to go to Chief Muchila's. We've seen a good road that has been done through CDF. So I think we've seen a very positive change from CDF.
CDF iliyo wero ma chiefdoms yonse iliberekere mulimo mukando maningi. CDF yareka rusumpuko mu chiefdom ya Mwami Muchila mukamboka kuti since 1964 kakuina development mu chiefdom ya Mwami Muchila, but umbulelo bwa UPN bwa New Dawn kwaba lusumpuko lwashika mu chiefdom mukamboka CDF. One CDF yatupangira road kwa lochi twatakulo yakwenda chindi chamula akuba cut off yahika imula myota twakwishia kumobola. So but niyakashika CDF na umbulelo bwa UPND wabahaga inde higirema kwakabara kwa batupangira road ano mazwa kurendeka kuri kaboto.
Notably, the Constituency Development Fund has also been utilized to improve access for locals to grants and loans. These have been awarded to local business entities, cooperatives, and multi-purpose groups for the purpose of enhancing investment into varied business ventures. Shileleko Multi-Purpose Cooperative is one of the cooperatives that is benefiting from CDF grant empowerment.
Ndalumba influmente kwingena mbo yakatupa mali ngo yakatupa nikuba kwamba timali ngo twakakulombere 30,000 820 kwacha so bakiza batupa 15,000 so ni batupa 15,000 yeho mbuto akatalika project yesu twakaula kosho bire mpwihi omujembwe omwe so shele ni twakaula ingulu shakashishikando kale bushaka yala so shihale shiza shaba na 21 so shimwishe za shafwako so shifwe ingulu shakafokeza kwa shala shili 14 mbuto akamba atusharing ko bamwe bantu baweze ko bamwe behino kwesiba mu group mbuto akapako bali 9 so ingulu shili 9 mbuto akapako bamwe mbuto keza twashaha shili 5 so shili 5 kushili asharo ni washaka kuhalire so twakwamba tambwe niyo abana abo bakomena abo bamwe abo tushiteshe abo bamwe baweza alimu tushaheshe ishimwe izi tulalumba we government kambo tubamuka kamwe tutachikonye kwamba tinga twawole ingulube so by this time baba bakabweza balo turashitamo nitatoya ko balingula twana ingulube shishe shikushiri so balo bashita benefit tulalumba maningi so twakuba.
Despite the tremendous strides CDF has achieved in Namwala district, stakeholders have now advised on possible policy changes that can be explored to ensure the sustained implementation of this fund.
I think given that CDF increases at almost every year, from what you have seen, we can easily become an industrial hub. We have a lot of timber here, we have a lot of maize, we have a lot of fish, we have a lot of cattle. Now these are mostly in individual hands, but we would like to build factories for them. We want to see a milling plant from CDF in Muchila, because that's where we have most farmers who do maize. We want to see a factory, timber factory, turning, making furniture for the people. We want to see a factory that will be canning meat, processing it and selling it out there.
We're not matching government maybe in terms of what is being offered and what we're doing as well. Like the skills, for example. We've had skill training available, but our people are not really matching in terms of going and doing that skill and coming and applying it. So that is, I think, a teething problem that will be overcome. And we've had a few challenges about some of the skill trainings that are available, which seem not to be tailored for us as a people here. Would have a preference to have skills training in things like animal health and maybe agriculture things, but most of the skill trainings that are available are generic welding, carpentry and other things, driving trucks and so on. So I think maybe as the CDF program is being improved, we should look at area to area specific skill training that our people may benefit from and come and apply immediately they come back.
Chajianza ndakulomba ba WDC tuberegera anto mwambabo aba tukite consult kwamba bakubukia mali mwaedede kuya muhiba naomba ntu ubelele batakulemba buyobeni so ndiso ntu yatwezu nguwido nangu mukamuku wezu muntu muchembere wezu muntu dilemu.
To I think the WDCs as well as I think maybe the politicians and maybe the leaders in the communities as well, let's do bigger projects. Let's not just think of the same small project. Let's do projects which collaborate between different WDCs, between wards, and maybe even between constituents if need arises. And I don't know if the law allows. If it doesn't, maybe it should be changed to allow for these collaborative applications. Because I think if you look at health, for example, people from one constituency may access healthcare in another constituency. So I think they need to look at how we can complement each other in terms of where the strengths are by doing joint applications between WDCs.
CDF should continue to be given to the communities. And of course, I want to encourage the issue of accountability and ask people in government offices who endeavor to inspect, to monitor these projects and to guide people to make sure that they are using it for the intended purposes.
The Constituency Development Fund was established to fund micro-community development projects through the distribution of equitable resources. It is therefore hoped that with such interventions evidenced in Namwala district, the fund will continue to enhance the well-being of the people of Namwala district.